Let me be honest with you. A few months ago, I sat at my desk for 7 hours and got maybe 40 minutes of real work done. I kept trying, but my brain felt like a browser with Ctrl T tabs open. And I remember thinking, is this just how studying is supposed to feel? Exhausting. But here's the crazy part. Dan, last semester, I figured out a flow method that made a full 7-hour study day feel closer to 3. Lemdian, no burnout, no getting stuck, just steady, focused progress. And today, I want to walk you through it. Stepperfy Ninjas, step by step. So you can try it too. Try effing airings any form step 4. Stepper. So you can try it too. Manja, before we go into the method, I want to call out something you've definitely felt. Bane, did you sit down to study and suddenly you're hungry and tired? And thinking about that one message you forgot to reply to, it's not that you're lazy. Your brain just doesn't know how to enter study mode. Most people jump straight from chaotic everyday life to deep focus. It's like going from 0 to 100. Kent? With no warm-up, that's why it feels like your brain is dragging its feet. And the flow method fixes that. It creates an on-ramp, a smooth, predictable routine that tells your mind, okay, time to lock in. Here's the first part. Before you touch any books or apps, you do a quick 2-minute reset. Clean your desk, fill your water, put your phone face down, behind you, or out of reach. Open only the apps or tabs you actually need. It sounds tiny, but this removes the friction that normally eats your willpower. You're not battling clutter or distractions. You're starting with a clean runway, mini cliffhanger here, because this next step is the part that changed everything for me. Instead of jumping straight into your hardest subject, you start with a soft task, something light, maybe reading over your notes, maybe rewriting a formula, maybe planning what you need to do today. This takes Surto, War minutes, and here's why it's magic. Your brain loves momentum. Once you start, you want to keep going. It's like tricking your mind into focusing. Without force, I used to think I needed to be super motivated to start studying. Turns out, I just needed to start small and let the focus build itself. Okay, now we get into the actual flow method. Think of your study day as 3 main flow blocks. Each one is Kozer's minutes of work with a minute break after. But here's the twist. Each block has a different purpose, so your brain doesn't burn out. Domdi flow block, E input mode. This is where you learn, read, or watch lessons. Your brain is freshest here. MD flow block, R output mode. Now you solve problems, write, or do practice tests. This is the heavy lifting. This is where time disappears. If you do it right, flow block, Sen review mode. End with something calmer, summaries, flashcards. Connecting ideas, this locks information into long-term memory without draining you. When you break your day like this, each block feels purposeful, not like one giant, overwhelming study. Every break, walk, land, even if it's just around your room. I know it sounds silly, but your brain resets faster when you move your body. I used to sit on my phone during breaks, thinking I was resting, but I'd always come back more tired. Once I switched to walking, the difference was insane. Means you come back lighter, clearer, almost refreshed. And when you repeat this over 3 or 4 blocks, that's where the chi hours feels like. San really kicks in when the day's done. Don't just close your laptop and walk away. End with a tiny ritual. 5 minutes. Write what you finished. Write what you need to do tomorrow. Put everything back in place. This tells your mind, okay, we're done for today. And the next time you sit down, starting feels 10 times easier. The reason this method works isn't because it's fancy. It's because it creates a rhythm. Bans your brain stops wasting energy, switching tasks, and fighting distractions. You get long stretches of calm focus without trying to force it. And honestly, the biggest change for me wasn't even productivity, it was confidence. Dangerous. Because when you have days where everything just flows, you stop feeling bad about yourself. You stop calling yourself lazy. Dang, you realize you're just a human who needed a system. So here's what I want you to do. And try this method once, just once. Give yourself one real flow day and see how it feels, you know? And if you want more routines, study systems, or mindset upgrades, hit subscribe and let's level up together. Andis, you don't need motivation. You just need momentum. Let's build it.